What's happening, YouTube? Kenny back with another how-to video coming to you straight from quarantine, and today we're installing headlights in my 91 Miata. Alright, the headlights I got them off eBay. They 45 bucks. And personally, I think they look better than most people's headlights that they have on like professional builds on Instagram. Like, I think these look real clean. I go into detail about it on my Instagram at Miata Candy. You already know. We also have some T-taps I got on Amazon. We also have some wiring I got on Amazon. These I got on Amazon, but I've been had these. And you're also gonna need a Phillips screwdriver. Y'all already know all the links are gonna be in the description below. It should be a pretty easy install. Most of the wiring I'm going to do off the car. So let's go uninstall everything, bring it inside, get the wiring all fitted, and put them back on because I have a lot to do today. Real quick, I wanted to say that you do not need these T-taps. You don't need wiring. You don't need this special tool. These are just what I'm going to be using. You guys can solder. You guys can just use electrical tape. You guys can use butt connectors. Whatever you guys have. Some people might not agree with the T-connectors because water can sit right there and maybe cause a short. It's up to y'all how you guys want to wire it. This is how I'm going to wire it. Let's get into it. Alright, first things first. Pop the hood. Pop up the lights. First thing we want to do, we're going to move each of the black covers off the headlights. Alright, there's 2 black screws on each side of the cover. 2 right here. And 2 on the other side. Go ahead and remove those for each headlight. Okay, and the covers just come right off. So the headlight itself is being held on by 2 bolts, one right there on the bottom, one right there on the side, and it's also being held on by a tensioner spring, which you guys can see right there, and it's identical for the other side. So I'm going to start by removing both 2 screws, and then we're going to work on the tensioner spring. So I have each of the screws almost all the way backed out. I'm going to grab these pliers and I'm going to grab the spring and pull it out. Okay, I didn't notice that it wasn't actually screwed in. So really it was just being held on by the tensioner. As you can see, the screws are both still in there. Anyways, we're going to unclip it from right here. Nice. And that's the passenger headlight uninstalled. So this time, let's see if we start with the spring and then if we can just slide it out. Alright, got that one off. We're gonna back these screws out just a little bit to give us some play. Alright. Alright, we're going to unclip the headlight by squeezing each of the sides. Cool. Okay, the last thing we're going to need to uninstall, wow, that looks pretty sad, bro. You're going to need to take out the turn signal lights and make sure you take off the entire harness. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So the turn signal is connected by that harness right there. So you're going to unplug it from right there. Just disconnect the harness. Ah, God, that was impossible. Nice. After you have the harnesses removed, you could remove the entire signal light assembly. That's probably the easiest way. But seeing that you just need to turn the bulb, I'm just going to try to do with it in the car. Boom. Got it. So it's really hard to show you guys because where it's at. But all I did was put my hand behind it, grabbed it exactly like this, and twist down. Lefty loosey. So you go like that and twist. Well, technically it's facing the other way from you, so you're twisting right. But you'll see it's the only thing connected in your signal light. It looks like that in the back. Like I said, you don't have to. Take your Phillips head and it's just 2 screws on either side. Alright, so I don't know if you can see that, but right there is where the hole is that I took the light bulb out. And right there is on the driver's side. You can see the light right there. So all I'm going to do is reach my hand and grab it. I'm going to try to record it. Right there. Put your hands around it. And twist. Ah. Whew. Alright, that one was super seized on there, so sorry I really couldn't show you guys, but I had to come at it with the same angle I came out that one, and it was hard, the angle I was trying to show you guys while recording. Okay, this is everything I removed from the car. We are no longer going to need both headlights, but I am going to remove the frame. Alright, first thing we're going to work on is getting the daytime running wiring all together. Real straightforward and simple. Right here I have 2 foot long wires. These are the 18s. We're using 4 blue male connectors and 2 T-taps. You got both your signal light and harness right here, and you're also going to need your wiring tool. Let's get started. First thing you want to do is you're going to strip all 4 ends. Okay, after that you're going to connect all 4 male connectors to the ends of all your strips. Make sure when you do it you twist the wire. Give it a good tug, make sure it's secure. Do that to all of them. Folding just gives you more wire to crimp, and so you gotta make sure you get a better connection. Okay, perfect. Okay, take your first connector, place it right in the middle, close it, grab your tool, and close down. Close it till you hear a click, and that means you got it firmly placed down. Same thing with the other one. And you just plug in your male connector. There you go, that's how you successfully tap into it. Now we're going to do the same with the other one. Okay, moving on to the headlights. Get your wires and make sure you're connecting red to red and green to green. They're from eBay, but I'm hoping they color coded right. Make sure you do the same with the other one. Okay, everything connected up real good. Alright, that's wiring done. Alright, next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to remove the frame off of the OEM headlight. All you got to do is back out the screws. There's 3 screws. All you got to do is back out a little bit. After you got it loose, you're going to want to turn it so it lines up with each of the holes and it pops out. As soon as it turns, the top frame should lift right out and the bottom should just come right off. First thing I'm going to go ahead and wash both of them. Time to install the frame onto the halos. Now there is a specific orientation to this. If you remember where our tensioner spring went, it's right here on this hole. So this hole wants to remain upwards. And trying to keep the wire at the bottom part, we're going to flip it this way and turn the frame directly over here. Each of these little square punch outs are going to line up with these square notches. There's three punch outs. Make sure you feed your signal light and all the wiring through. There you go. Then flip it around. Now we're going to install the frame, and I low-key want to leave the plastic on until we're completely done with the installation to avoid scratching. Okay, now check out what I do here. So you see the biggest hole? That's going to line up straight with the screw. Go in Make sure you do that with all 3 screws. And then from there, you're gonna want to turn it to the smallest hole. There you go. Then tighten the screws up. There you go. That one's ready to get put back in the car. Do the same thing with the other one. Alright, everything's all done, ready to get installed into the car. Yo, my fault. You actually don't need this harness for the NA Miata. I don't know what it's for. It actually looks like it plugs into here, but you don't need it. So I'm going to take it off of both of them, and now it's for sure ready to get back into the car. Start by disconnecting the cables from your signal light, and the signal light's the first thing that we're going to install. So if you took your assembly out, it's as simple as twisting in and plugging back in. It's actually 98 degrees right now, and I don't really feel like messing with it for too long, so I'm just going to take it out and put it back in real quick. I should have done this to begin with, but like I said, it's just the 2 screws. You don't need to pull them out that far. They're long screws, and the thread that's actually holding them on aren't that long, so just pull them out a good way. There you go. Okay, take your signal light. Be careful with the notches. If you can see, there's a bigger notch and there's 2 smaller notches. Make sure the big notch lines up with the big notch and twist clockwise. There you go, you'll hear it click. Now it's time to put it back in. Feed the wiring through. Go ahead and connect your signal light. Now to put the headlight back on, remember what I said about the tension or spring notch? It's right there, so make sure that is facing up. We'll start the assembly by feeding lines through and connecting the headlight. Okay, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to place it down on the bottom screw first, and then tilt it over to the screw on the right. Place it in the notch. Okay, it's hard to see. The metal frame actually sits in between that notch right there. You see the screw, then you see that little trench, and then you see the threads. It's gonna sit in that trench, in both of those trenches right there. So that's where it's gonna sit. Now the spring is gonna be really hard to record, but get you any type of pliers you can find, or if you got that man strength, you can do it. Grab that spring in the back, the tensioner, and pull it as hard as you can until it fits in that slot. All right, we can see the finish line. All we gotta do is screw down the bolts. And you can really play with these later. These are gonna determine the tilt that your headlight's gonna have. I'm gonna try to get it as neutral as I can. Obviously it's daytime, so I really can't play with it right now, but that looks good to me right now. The last step is plugging in the T-taps into the connector. All right, just to show you guys, I routed the daytime wiring through the hole in the back of the pop-up light. It even goes down underneath the frame, so hopefully there should be 0 rubbing on these wires. Oh, let's go. That's one in. Let's get the other one. All right, same steps as the other one. All right, both of them are installed. Let's make sure they work. All right, so daytime, 1 click, bop. All right, let's see. Yes, sir. I don't know if you guys can tell. Oh, there you go. There you go. Damn, let's go. All right. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's check the regular lights. Can't tell, but I can see that they're working. See that they're working. Obviously at nighttime I'll try to adjust them a little more. And then that's high beams. So you can see now that one of the circles are on. Perfect. Oh, let me get the daytime. Let's just get the daytimes on. Daytime smacking, bro. Yes, sir. Daytime hitting differently, bro. I can't wait till I get my TSRs. All right, let's get some video of nighttime. All right, I'm actually going to link up with someone right now, so I'm gonna be putting the covers on right now. Let's go do that. It goes on the same way it came off. 4 screws. here you go, all done. And if you want to know how I got my cover looking so nice, go ahead and follow me at Miata Candy. It's in my highlights under halos. Hold up, no disrespect. Nice, perfect. All right, before I get too excited, we gotta test out the switchback. Put on the hazards, come on. Cross my fingers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, damn. Hey, and the on point too. God damn. Let's go. I thought I was gonna have to switch on the LEDs because someone had said something like that. Alright. Man, if y'all made it to the end of the video, thank y'all so much. I hope I really went into detail and showed you every little single step. If you guys didn't get a chance and really want to know what the channel direction is going or just the build direction, go ahead and check out the last video. Right now I'm on my way to a secret location that you guys are gonna find out for the next vlog next week. Next week you guys are getting window bushing replacement because I'm tired of both these bitches rattling. And after that is tint. Please like, subscribe, follow my Instagram at Miata Candy. Man, just thank y'all so much. I'm so happy with them. Oh shit, I almost forgot. Let me get y'all some night footage right quick, but I'll see you on the next video. Bye.
You said we had it all, that shit would drive me crazy. Cause outside is no feelings, baby. You say it's hard to tell what I've been thinking lately, but behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love. You said we had it all, that shit would drive me crazy. Cause outside is no feelings, baby. You say it's hard to tell what I've been thinking lately, but behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love. I got my city doing front flips when every father mayor rapper jump ship. I guess that's why they call it where I stay. Clean up the streets so my daughter could have somewhere to play. I'm the blueprint to a real man. Some of these niggas toss they tassel for a deal, man. I ain't going to hell or the hill, man. For my real fans, I got caught up with a little thing. Can stop me, but slow me though. Yeah, niggas famous, you don't know me though. But their DJs still play me though. Them I don't even need the radio. My new shit sound like a rodeo. Got an old folks dance on the dope. They fuck around, find me the OVO. That semester's over. Parents in Minnesota. Chicago's waiting for. Job offers on the table.